Hey, welcome to Quick Concepts. We are working through Math 76 Quick Concepts. Today we are going to be showing you how to multiply and divide whole numbers. We are going to start with multiplying. Let's say you have something like 28 times 14. So first of all, it's just 28 groups of 14. So it's multiplication is fast adding. So you always start with this number right here. And we're going to say 4 times 8. So if you want to count by fours, go right ahead. I have no problem with using a multiplication chart. Math is very visual. It's going to help you have those numbers right in front of you so you don't have to sit there and count. But if you want to count by fours, it's fine. You can count by eights. So if I said 4 eighths, I would say 8, 16, 24, 32. I'm going to put down the 2 like I would with addition, and I'm going to carry the 3. But now you're going to say 4 times 2. So we're not shifting over to the 1 yet. We're just going to say 4 times 2. Well, 4 times 2, or 2 groups of 4, or 4 groups of 2, we're going to say is going to be 8. But you have to add the 3. So now we're at 11. So we're done with our 4s. I'm going to move over to my 1. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this so it's not there. You can always just put a line through it. 1 times 8 is 8. I'm going to notice it comes directly under the 1. Okay, it's you're sliding in one space. And then of course 1 times 2 is 2. Now you're going to add up. This is 2, 9, and 3. Let's try another one. Let's try one with a decimal in it. $1.35 times 6. 6 times 5, I'm going to count by 5s, 6 times, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to put down the 0 and carry the 3. Now 6 times 3 would be 6, 12, 18, 3 6s. Plus 3 is 21, carry the 2. And then of course 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Now what I'm going to do is I have 2 decimal places, so I'm going to move this over, and it's going to be $8.10. Okay, let's try one more for grins and giggles here. 35 cents times 24. 4 times 5 is 20. And of course we know that by saying 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to put down the 0 and carry the 2. And then 4 times 3. So it's 3 groups of 4. So we'd say 4, 8, 12, plus the 2 is 14. Now I'm going to switch to the next number. That's going to be 2 times 5 is 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. And then we just add those up. And now this is 840 cents. Understand you could also write that as $8.40 like that. All right, so that's a multiplication review. Let's get into some division. So keep in mind that, actually, you know what? Let me do one more multiplication problem just so I can show you a shortcut. If you have something like this, I want you to rewrite it like this. The reason is you can hang those zeros off the bottom and make your problem a whole lot easier. Then we would just have 4 times 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16. Put down the 6, carry the 1. 4 times 7 is 28. That would be 7. 14, 21, 28, plus 1 is 29. Carry the 2. And 4 eighths would be 8, 16, 24, 32, plus 2 is 34. And of course, always count from right to left to put in your commas every 3. Now we're ready to get into division. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you the different ways division can be written. All of these mean the same thing, which is 24 divided by 2. The answer to a division problem is a quotient, just like the answer to a multiplication problem is going to be product. So let's try one. We're going to say 3,456 divided by 7. Now, why did I choose this way? Well, this is long division, and this is the easiest way to work these out. So I'm going to ask myself how many 7s are in 34. So let's count by 7s using our fingers. 7, 14, 21, 28. The next one's 35. It goes over 34, so I'm going to go with a 4 here. Then you're going to multiply 4 times 7, and I'm going to put it right underneath, and I'm going to subtract. The best way to learn long division is do it over and over and over again because it's a pattern you have to memorize. I'm going to subtract. I have to borrow. 14 minus 8 would be 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And of course 2 minus 2 is 0. The next thing you're going to do is bring down this 5. All right, so now I'm asking myself, how many times does 7 go into 65? So let's count by 7s. We have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. That's 9 times. And then I'm going to say 9 times 7, 63, and I'm going to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2, and I'm going to bring down the 6. Lastly, I'm going to say 7 into 26 goes 7, 14, 21 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract, and you have a remainder of 5. Okay? Now they have such a thing called short division. I don't really suggest it unless you're really good at long division. So at this point, I'd rather you just keep practicing long division. All right, now when you're dividing dollars, you're going to go ahead and bring up the dollar sign and the decimal just straight up. And then you're going to divide. 3 goes into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract, bring down the 8. 3 goes into 18 6 times because 3, 6, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18, 0. Bringing this down, 3 goes into 0 0 times with no remainder. Your answer is $1.60. Okay, and that's pretty much all we're going to do with review of multiplication and division.